Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to look at the best features of the Honda City, and this is including its ground clearance, uh, the tire pressure monitoring system which is there, traction control, hill descent control, along with a number of features which stand out. And before we get into that, hit the red subscribe button down below. Along with that, you can hit notifications also to receive all the updates on the channel. Apart from that, do like the video, comment below because I do answer to all your questions, and share it with your friends as well. Now, the first thing which I would want to take up in this video is the ORVMs and their placement. So this is not on the A pillar like all the cars. It is a little further from that, which increases the entire visibility. And this is a design trait, but I thought let me put that in, because according to me, that's a really good feature to have in a car. The next one is something which might be available in all cars, but this is particularly interesting. So obviously you do have the time and all of that which is there. You do have the range which is there in terms of how many kilometers the car is going to go, along with the average, which is a real-time average. So you have a average meter, and you can actually choose which gear you want to go with so that you can keep the average up. Here I want to talk about the average. We're looking at a good average with respect to city driving, which is almost 10 to 13 is what I get. It's showing 8.1 because it has recently been serviced, but you do get a 10 to 13 kmpl as the mileage of the car, and also that in highway driving with respect to large distances, you could get as high as an 18 or a 21, solely depending upon how you drive. Now the next thing is you have the traction control, which you can switch off and on, and all of this comes in the V model, which is also pretty interesting. Apart from that, you have the tire pressure monitoring. Now if there is a deflation, you get the alert on the app, and we look at the app's functionality also, but this is a really good feature to have. The next feature is all about how smart the Honda City is, and if you have your lights on, and this is including your entire high beam and low beam, even though you have those things on and you lock the car, and I've just locked the car, the system automatically shuts the lights off. Now this will entirely save your battery of the battery of the car. It will never let the battery discharge. Also, you do get an alert on your app that the headlights were on, and you can turn them off to save your battery life, but the car automatically does that for you. And similarly, if you happen to keep your cabin lights on, and that includes all the lights, so all the vanity lights and the other light which is there, which comes on with your door open, you suppose you keep them on, the car automatically shuts them upon locking. Again, pretty interesting. Also, when you unlock the car, they automatically turn on. So now I have turned off the car, though I'm sitting in it, and I am going to lock the car. And once I've locked the car, the lights automatically shut. And this doesn't even take 5-10 seconds like the outside lights. It automatically just shuts off because the car automatically knows that you're out. So now let's go on to the next one, and I think this is the most controversial out of all of them, the ground clearance. Now, the Honda City has got a 160 mm ground clearance according to their official website and other websites. And let's do a test over a speed breaker. Now, this is not the highest speed breaker found in the city maybe where I live, but it's a pretty good size speed breaker. So let's see how the car does. And I have slowed down the video so you can see the exact movement of the car. So as you can see, it's quite a big speed breaker, but the 160 mm ground clearance of this car is good enough. It does not hit the car, and it is pretty good. So be rest assured, this ground clearance is good. I'm going to go a step further and try it on an incline. Now this is a good incline. I could say easily a 45 degree, and I've placed my car here, and you can see that there is not much gap. Once I place it on the ground, it's literally almost touching the chin of the car. And now let me take it up for you. So as I take it up, and I've again slowed down the video so that it's easy to see, it does not hit it. So I'm not sure about off-roading and where you go with off-roading, but in city limits this car is not going to hit at all. And obviously this was only one person sitting in the car. Even if you fill up the car with bags, the car still does not hit the ground. So though if it's a really big speed breaker, you might want to take it a little slow, but otherwise there is no issue with the car. Okay, the next is I am going to compare the Honda CRV and the Honda City's ground clearance. Now this is an older model, but I just wanted to show the difference between a full-blown SUV and the Honda City. So here you can see that there is not much difference with respect to the ground clearance. It looks pretty similar, though obviously the Honda CRV is higher at 185 mm of ground clearance and the Honda City is at 160. But if you closely see, the Honda CRV has got a chin which is slightly up so that it can take those high grounds, but otherwise it's pretty similar there. So what do you think about this? And I know that in my last video many of you commented that the ground clearance is a problem. So do let me know down in the comment section what you think about this comparison. So this one is basically with respect to its app, and Honda Connect is really good. You have a lot of features in the app which really help. You can switch on the car, including the AC. You can unlock your doors. You can even check if you've forgotten to switch on something or switch off something, though it has that feature with where the lights automatically switch off after you lock the car. You can also open your boot. You can do geofencing. You can call roadside assistance, all of that through the app. Pretty interesting. I think the first 4 years come for free with the app, and then after that you have to pay a nominal charge, but that's with respect to all the car manufacturers now. So if I may put it, it is a very true connected car. So there is a lot of connected tech with respect to the car. Though the manual versions of the cars do not have the AC functionality, only the CVT or the automatic versions have it, but it is still there. And as you can see, it has finished the checking. It took slightly longer this time, I'm not sure why, but as you could see, all the things have got a check mark, which is the green check mark. So this, according to me, is the best part of about the app. Now the next one is basically what I was talking about. You can have the AC, the doors, the boot, and Find My Car, all of that from the app itself. And I think it's a good feature to have. It really helps in some situations. Though you do need the keys to drive the car, so that's there. And now coming to the second last feature, which is basically follow me headlamps. So with this, obviously many cars have this, but I thought let me put this in because at this kind of a model to get follow me headlamps is really good. So the ideal thing, you lock the car, the lights stay on, and then after a few seconds they automatically shut off, thereby giving you light with respect to where you're walking and all of that at night. It really helps unless you're in a well lit parking lot. And with that we come to the last one, which is basically the reverse parking sensor and the reverse parking camera, specifically the camera. Now Honda City comes with 3 modes, which is the wide, ultra wide, and the top down view, which is really useful. So many cars have reverse parking cameras, but this one specifically has 3 modes. Pretty useful, and I think more cars should adopt this. And with that, we are at the end of the video. Do let me know down in the comment section if you have any queries with regards to this video, and as usual, thanks for watching.